Hello from ETCSEE 2022. My name is Areti Daradimu. I am the editor of Smart Energy International, and I'm honored today to have with me Mr. Yusuf İlimsever, who is the Deputy General Manager of Energiser Europe. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So Energiser Europe, it's part of Energisa Üretim, right? Could you please elaborate a little bit in what it is that Energisa Üretim is doing?
Right. Energiser Üretim is one of the leader company in Turkey. So what we do generate and trade energy, power and gas. Currently we have a capacity of 3.6 gigawatt and we have 1.3 gigawatt of hydro and 1.5 gigawatt of gas, CCGT, and we have 450 megawatt of lignite power plant. Also, we have 200 megawatt of wind. And also, on top of that, we now are currently thinking about to further invest in renewables. So, beyond that, also we do trade a lot, especially in Turkey. So, we do trade gas, power, voluntary carbon certificates, and also green energy certificates. On top of that, we have a huge industrial level customers. And so basically we are market leader to serve the industrials to supply them power. It's almost a capacity of 7 terawatt of sales per year.
Impressive numbers, I would say.
Yeah, Turkey is a big country.
Indeed.
Yes.
So out of Energisa Üretim, we have Energisa Europe with different focus, I would say, and topics.
Yes, correct. Since we are one of the biggest company in trading in Turkey, maybe the biggest one, so we thought that it's important to connect Turkey with Europe. 2 years ago, we have established a company called Energiser Europe. Kiev is a Hungarian entity. So this Hungarian entity now holding 6 licenses from Southeast European countries: Hungary, Serbia, Bulgaria, Romania, and Greece. And maybe we will increase the number later. Our aim is to become more than a local trader, become a regional one. Because of why? Because we think that first we have the ability to trade more in the region. Secondly, we think that the position of Turkey and the size of Turkey in terms of energy business is very much important for Southeastern European countries. That's why we call ourselves, our motto is to bridge the continent, trade to bridge the continent. So we can trade between Asia and Europe. That's one of our first aim. So the aim of this company is to trade more, to be a regional trader for gas and power, maybe later on renewables. And it's very early to say, but for a company like Energisa who already generates, it will be always become a growth opportunity to become somewhere else as well, to learn the markets, maybe for the potential capex heavy investment as well. So we are looking for renewables. Yeah, that's the future. It's coming.
I think that, well, you're going to find them in Europe, hopefully. But my question to you is, you are collaborating and working and assisting quite a few European countries. Do you see differences in their needs? I mean, Greece from Bulgaria, from Hungary, they're different, right? They do have different needs and...
I mean, we have established the company 2 years ago, just before the pandemic. We started operations these years heavily. So, but I mean, despite it's just 2 years, I personally can observe some differences because there are similarities, but there are some common issues as well. For example, Southeastern European countries, when you look at them, most of their power plants are very old. Probably this region requires a huge investment in renewables and transition first. Secondly, correct, from cultural point of view, I think similarity is a little bit low, especially if you say like Greece and Hungary, completely different cultures. But there is something that we took advantage as Turkish people. We can understand and communicate with all those regions, because somehow I think maybe because of the past, I don't know.
Historical.
We can some history, we can have some common customs, and we understand each other. Whenever I go Belgrade or Hungary, or let's say Sofia, I feel that, okay, you know, I can easily survive here. It's no problem. When I go to and talk to people as well, from the officials to other traders.
Yeah.
So yeah, it become a little bit easier for us. Maybe not for Western countries.
No, but yeah, I agree with you. Historically speaking, culturally speaking, Turkey is in a very unique position to be able to discuss with almost the entire southeastern territory.
Agree.
Absolutely. So please tell me, what are your focus points? Where it is that you want to invest the most?
Yes, since I am the one who is responsible trading and energy solutions, we are currently focusing with Energiser Europe for trading.
Mm-hmm.
So currently what we do, first thing, we do cross-border trading.
Excellent.
As I mentioned, to connect Turkey to the Europe is
Mm-hmm.
very important. Also now we are trying to be a regional optimizer as well. We want to try to manage the power and optimize the power in between countries. That's the first
Mm-hmm.
focus of us. And secondly, we also do some kind of different kind of tradings and origination activities that we are looking for let's say time-space trading, maybe options in the future. So we should look for origination type of deals like PPAs, maybe renewables, that we can really manage the risk and also get benefit for all parties, not for Enerjisa. So
Mm-hmm.
first focus should be trading and origination, power first. If the system infrastructure and other requirements are fulfilled, then maybe gas as well.
Okay, excellent. And I can't help but ask for energy regarding the energy prices. We see that they're skyrocketing, and again, I think you are in a unique position to see everything from within, but also from a from a small distance. Could you elaborate on that? Could you tell me how you foresee the future, especially thinking that winter is coming with low temperatures, with needs, with fears?
Very good question, Anita. Well, you never know about future, right?
Yeah.
I will tell you something that we lived in the past. I'm working for the Enerjisa company for 10 years, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
When I started my career in Enerjisa, I was dealing with the power prices. And
Okay.
those times we were heavily investing. So the power price was the biggest parameter to put in the models and to take the shareholders say that, okay, listen, the IRR is this, net present value is this, stuff like that. Those times we were seeing the prices of 2016, 17, these years like well above $100 per megawatt. But what we said, we saw half of it, half of the price. And for the last 4 years. Now, different era started. This is something that we learned heavily with this crisis. Energy is a cyclic business. Probably in a cycle we will see very high prices, and in some cycles we will see very low prices. So from that point of view, I think currently we are the era of low prices ended, the era of high prices started for all energy world in the global. But also something very important that I would like to mention, these high prices is far before Ukraine-Russian issue, because I mean in the summer we have seen high TTF prices, high coal prices. Yes, also this war, I mean it's somehow made prices high stable.
Yeah, it affected, yes. But it's not the only reason.
Only reason. We have seen high prices before the war, so that's why I think it's mostly because of the consumption is high, the carbon emission is high, the money around globally is very high. So that's why people are buying, people are consuming. If you consume, you need energy. If you need energy, you need to pay high prices. That's how it works. So for the future, it's not easy question to answer, but I think the era of low prices ended, but the prices should be at acceptable level for healthy consumption as well. From a completely different point of view, I am not sure that if Europeans are complaining about prices neither. Because why? I think the high prices will help European for green transition. Because if the price is high, you will invest for greens. If low, not. So with these high prices, I would accept a huge investment in renewables, especially in Europe. It's a burden on consumers, especially low-income level people. I think that's why now governments are working, especially to protect them rather than industries and other businesses.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much.
You're
welcome. So my last question to you is about the role of Turkey in the energy sector of Europe. I mean, it goes without saying that your country is very important for Europe when it comes to the energy sector, and not only. How do you see the collaboration between Europe and Turkey evolving now in the near future and in the further future? And how can Turkey help Europe overcome its individual issues?
I think there are too many aspects of this issue. Probably most of it related to politics. But I will completely look from technical point of view. Okay. So from my analysis point of view, I think Turkey and Europe should collaborate more and more to tackle this issue. There is no other way, because both of these regions need each other. Let's say, I mean, half of my company is E.ON, so it's a joint venture, a Turkish company and German company, and this collaboration works for both sides. So from any kind of energy-related issues, Turkey and Europe should more collaborate. I think it will increase the welfare of both parties, especially now thinking about gas.
Excellent.
And power.
Yusuf, thank you very much for sharing.
Nice to have me. I would appreciate that. I mean, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And thank you for watching us.
Yes, thank you.